Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending upon you from where you are joining our channel, Manchester United A to Z. So before we begin, I request you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the bell icon and do like and comment on our videos for improving our reach. So today we are going to discuss about the 5 key takeaways from Erik Ten Hag's press conference prior to our Premier League match against Leeds United. So first of all, Ten Hag started his press conference slightly late and he attributed it to a technical reason. So he discussed at length and answered to many questions from which we have compiled the 5 things that you as Manchester United fan need to know. Number 1, he refused to comment on the Man City's situation. Journalists asked him about Man City's situation regarding Premier League charging them after a lengthy investigation of 4 years on the financial fair play and other breaches, over 100 breaches. But he simply refused to comment, saying that he is a football manager and it is for someone else to do the job. And I think, in my personal opinion, he did the right thing because, after all, those are allegations. Man City may be our rivals, and we will make a video on it about the implications of those charges for Manchester United. But he, being a professional manager, we know the professional he is. It's good on his part refusing to comment on such things ahead of a big match for Manchester United against a rival in Leeds United. Players and manager need to be focused on United's job, and that is to perform to our best of their ability and to get the 3 points. So fair play to him from my side. Number 2, on Man United's home form at Old Trafford. So we know that we are on an amazing run of 13 games, victories in 13 games consecutively at Old Trafford. I think I do not recall the last time when Manchester United were so phenomenal at home. And there is definitely a connect between Old Trafford faithfuls and Manchester United players and squad now. Even against Crystal Palace, when we were a man down and they scored, Crystal Palace scored a goal, it was as if the Old Trafford 74,000 crowd were all behind Manchester United, cheering and helping us support by praising all the clearance and effort of our defenders and midfielders. So that is really important to make Old Trafford a fortress. I would not go on to say that Old Trafford has become a fortress just yet. Yes, we are very strong there, but it is not as if that the opponents are defeated before even arriving on the pitch. That's not for me. We need to be more dominant, and it seemed that Erik Ten Hag is happy with the home form, but he also emphasized on the need to improve the away form. He said that although the Manchester United's away form is not bad at all, but there is still a room for improvement. So that's good. He's keeping his players' foot firmly on the ground. Then he was asked to comment about the Jesse March sacking as the manager of Leeds United, and he was also asked what impact it would have on his preparation for the match. So as expected, he said it's always sad when a fellow colleague or football manager gets sacked. He tend to suggest that it necessarily does not impact the results for the club in long term. We know he is a man who believes in the process, so he would a comment like that is only expected from a man like Erik Ten Hag. He said yes, the sacking will have some impact on the preparation, since the time between the sack and the match is so less. He was unsure whether Leeds will play in the similar style as before, or there will be some new ideas. So he said that if they play in similar style as before, he can make players prepared for that. But if there is a reaction from Leeds United, then players need to better anticipate on the pitch and react to that. So I think fair play to that. I'm quite sure that Erik Ten Hag is a man who believes in the detail. He will do everything possible to prepare his team in a good way. Fourth important point to note from his press conference is about the injury and fitness update about his players. So unfortunately, Anthony Martial is again unavailable for this match due to an injury. This has really become a recurring theme, and Manchester United, no matter how good Anthony Martial has been when he's been fit under Eric Ten Hag, needs to look beyond him for sure. We just cannot rely on a striker who cannot keep himself fit for 2 games in a row. Unfortunately, there is another bad news on injury front. Anthony, our right winger, is unavailable for game due to an injury. The length of the injury is not discussed or known at this point of the time. So, in fairness, we have injury issues piling up. We already have Donny van de Beek out of our squad for the rest of the season. Now we have a major injury to starman Christian Eriksen, at least for three months. Now, on top of that, we have injuries to Anthony Martial and Anthony. So we are really thin now in both midfield and attacking options. Last thing that we should note from this press conference of Eric Ten Hag is regarding comment on Casemiro's red card, whether Manchester United appealed against it, why or why not, and what impact it is going to have. So again, Ten Hag kind of played down the red card. He said that he did not believe that he should have received the red card, yet United decided not to appeal because he knew that decision was not going to change because of the way basically Premier League operates. And he is absolutely right in that. I was also sure that the red card was not going to be reverted because they are not going to accept their mistake, as simple as that. On the impact that the absence of Casemiro is going to have, so he was very clear that he can only think about the players who are available for the match. So he is not getting distracted by the lack of Casemiro or lack of Eriksen, lack of Anthony or lack of Martial. He's focused and fully focused on the players who are available to him, and that's the right way to go. So these are my takeaways that you needed to know from Eric Ten Hag's press conference. If you liked our content, please click on the like icon, and then please subscribe to our channel Manchester United A to Z. Glory, glory, Manchester United.